All right. Hey guys, welcome to Entrepreneurish. I am here with Deja, and we are here to talk about this businesswoman right here. Okay, so just several business ventures, Miami Label and Golden Yoni Wash, and she funds them using the money that she makes from OnlyFans. And I think it's very safe to say that her favorite position is CEO. So we are here to talk about who you are and how you started like a business out of this tool that we use all the time, or this thing that we think is like too taboo to use to start businesses.
Yeah. So when I first started, I didn't think of it as like a business. I just thought of it as something I should be doing for fun. But once I started making like a lot of money, I found out, that I had to pay taxes back. I had to, fix my credit to get the kind of stuff I wanted. I had to, get an LLC set up, the EIN, and I didn't know any of that stuff. Because when I first started, I didn't have a job. I never worked a job before OnlyFans.
Okay.
So,
you didn't know
anything.
I didn't know anything. Okay. No W-2, nothing. I like that.
I don't know nothing. So yeah, I kind of had to, ask my mentors, which is like the older girls who make more than me, on how did they handle their taxes? Did they get a CPA? Stuff like that. So yeah.
So what? I mean, honestly, we're here to talk about that type of stuff. Do you have a CPA?
Yes.
One of those. I feel you. You're like, I'm not.
I just got a CPA this year, which is crazy because I've been making money for about 3 years now. So I had to pay back taxes.
Oh, I feel you. And you're get this out the way.
In the hole, yeah. I would have been like Tyler Perry right now. I have all my stuff seized. But my CPA handles everything for me. I usually don't have to, do anything. He goes into my account, does everything. I do have a lawyer.
Okay.
Just because, some girls are not nice at all out here. They try to knock you down just because, you're doing better. Yes. Just because you're doing better than them, so you need a lawyer, yeah.
What if they try to take your money or repost your stuff or what?
So they'll try to say something like, "Oh, I didn't give her permission to post this content."
Oh, okay.
In which you have the forms for it. You're supposed to write an NDA, and then you're supposed to write your consent before you film content.
Okay.
So yeah, I have a lawyer to make sure everything is
so when they say some crazy stuff that, I'd be like, "No, I have the paperwork right here."
Right.
Talk to my lawyer about that. God, I feel like you never know how people are gonna be until you start making it. So from when you first started to okay, I just want to ask what's your biggest month so far? How much have you made in 1 month? What's the biggest?
My biggest month, it was around 90,000.
Wow.
And that was last year. I'm not doing those numbers anymore, but I'm
you up there though.
I'm
nice.
There.
You got.
I'm not down there, but I'm up there.
She said, "Please don't pocket check her because she got it." Okay. So how long did it take you to start doing something as big as 90K? Because I wonder what's the come up time for?
Honestly, everything happened so fast. I never had a month where I was doing less than the previous month. Each month it just kept going higher and higher and higher and higher. Honestly, we just staying consistent, posting the content that they asked for, they wanted, and staying true to my word, and networking.
Okay. And what do you use to network in this business? I feel like it's not a conference or something.
No, basically, you just do shout out for shout out.
Okay.
I post you post me, and the fans follow. That's kind of what we mean by networking.
Okay.
So it's kind of the same thing, but it's online.
Okay. And then I know you were telling me a little bit earlier that you used a place to find mentors. Tell me
Telegram.
about that. Yeah.
So Telegram is an app. It's kind of like Instagram, really, but it's more like chat rooms.
Okay.
So you can go in those chat rooms. The mentors will usually have a flyer saying, "I will coach you to making whatever amount you want to make, 100K this month or 100 200K this month or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
So you could just go on Telegram and buy you a coach. I am a coach, but I recently stopped.
Let people know.
I recently stopped only because of, like last year, everything was kind of slowly going back in. Like everyone was going back to work.
Okay.
And it was like getting a little harder for other people to make money. So, but I just started back this month and it's going really well.
Okay.
Yeah, and I also have an ebook, how to make your first 10K.
What?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's just the beginner friendly one though. I have like a mentorship where I teach you to making up to 50 and 100K.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay, so if y'all are thinking about joining this industry, like I'm gonna put all of her details in the description box so that if you need a mentor, you have somebody that you can trust, that you already really know. So okay, we talked about how long. Okay, so if I'm just starting off, how much would you tell somebody to like think of for their first month, and what would you tell them to do to make that?
For your first month, I know for sure someone can make 5,000 to 10,000 depending on how consistent you are. I've coached my sister, her friend, my cousin, my best friend, and they all hit the 5,000 mark in a month because like I was strictly like telling them exactly what to do. Like you have to stay consistent. You can't just like post one picture or one video and expect people to just come flying in.
Okay.
Like that's not.
So what would you say, like, because I know you said that you spend like whole days on there. So like for somebody getting started, would they need to spend 10 to 16 hours on it, or would it be more so like?
Yeah, not necessarily. You can probably spend like 5 hours or 8 hours. It all depends on your lifestyle. Like if you have a job and you're trying to work like after work or before work, then you can like spend 5 or 8 hours on it. Yeah.
Okay, so it's something that you could do at any time. So I want to know more about how you started your label and your Yoni business after that. Like, so once you started accumulating money, like what made you go, okay, I'm going to start investing in other business ventures?
So I just started following people who were in entrepreneurship, and that kind of like pushed me to, finally do what I always wanted to do. So I just started LLC, just dived straight in.
Okay.
And it's been going pretty well. Also, I started the Yoni business like a year after my label.
Okay.
So handling 3 businesses really.
Yeah, I was about to say. She works, okay? Y'all be thinking they don't work, they work.
Yeah, it's kind of really hard, but it's not really hard for me because it's like I feel like I've been doing it so long that I don't even notice like if it's hard or not. It's just what I do at this point.
You said like you hadn't had a job, so you're like I have nothing to compare it to. Like this is just me.
Yeah.
Girl, just keep going because it's one of those things where it's like if this is you, like don't. Who cares? Like who cares what anybody thinks?
Right.
Who cares like your direction? You work at your own pace, and I love that you just like kind of just dove into it. Like, you're like I didn't go like people procrastinate, I guess is what I'm really trying to say. It's like people be like, oh, I want to start a business, and they be staying there for like a year,
and they be like, oh, I have a job, I'll be tired after work. Like, okay, what do you do after you get off of work? You take a shower, you eat, and you watch Netflix for like 2 hours, or you scroll on Instagram. Like in that time you could be researching your business that you want to get into, or on OnlyFans making the money for your business. And then another thing they'll say is, oh, I don't have the money, I work a 9 to 5. Okay, and I go to look at their profile, but they're wearing wigs,
and you're like, so your wig money and your nail money could have started an LLC.
Exactly.
You could have like what? Can you get products and stuff off of all of that, or like how? Like what would you tell somebody to do with their wig and nail money? Because that is a very good example.
Yes.
Like, we spend $200 on nails, $400 on wigs. I know this was money. So
So instead of going to get your hair and nails done, you could buy sample products, and with those sample products, you could make content and do pre-orders. Okay. A lot of people don't know about that. You don't have to have like a full 100 products
something to show.
Yeah, you have to have something to show them first starting. So, buy a sample. A sample is nothing like $10 and under, depending on your product. Yeah, depending on your product. Like, if you want to do clothes, it's not $10.
She was like, it wasn't $10. She was like, but for the Yoni business, it was $10.
Yoni business, it's like $10 and under for each product, literally.
Wow.
But for clothes, it's kind of like in packs, so you can't buy one. But even like with that one pack, you can get like 6 models or just 3 models. So model your content, model the clothes, make some content, and then tell them it's for pre-order.
Okay, and for your models, did you use people you knew, or did you go, okay, I wanted to know that too.
I know, and I also use myself because I'm kind of.
Why not?
I used to actually model.
Really?
Like 16.
Okay.
So I use myself, my sister, and family members. You don't have to, hire someone. If you already know someone in your family, you can get a skinny model, a thick model, and then a plus size model. That's the 3 to start.
Okay. And then, like, when you're ordering your samples, is that what you say, especially for a clothing line, is to hit those 3 sizes? Okay. Okay, yeah. Because I hate going to the store and being like, okay, where's my stuff? Like, if it's not stretchy enough, I'm like, I got a little hip, a little thigh. Like, we got to cover the whole thing, so.
Right. Yeah, that's why you definitely have 3 different size models. I can't talk to it.
That's okay. We've been talking for an hour or something.
Yeah, but make sure you have 3 different size models so that you know that they have one in your size.
Okay. And then, so do you ever use like the Yoni stuff in your OnlyFans, or your clothes in your OnlyFans? Like, how do you use your business that you already had established to push the other ones?
So, I usually use like my Yoni washes, my oils, my pops, anything Yoni. I use it on myself.
Okay. So use your own products. Don't sell something you wouldn't use.
I was actually, before I started my clothing business, I was like wearing the clothes around like to restaurants and stuff to make sure, like people actually liked it. I was actually getting compliments.
Okay.
And stuff. So, wear your own product before you try to sell it to someone else to make sure it works. Like if you have skincare or hair or makeup products, wear it on yourself first to see if people will compliment you, or to see if you actually like it before you start selling it.
Okay. And then, since you said that you spend a lot of time on OnlyFans, how much time do you give to your other businesses?
So, really, it's not a schedule. Maybe
okay.
Like, in the mornings, I work really hard on OnlyFans because that's when people are on their way to work. So
Okay.
they have like a little bit of time. So usually I'll just schedule stuff. I'll make some content for about an hour. I'll text for about 2 hours. So up until I'll say 6 a.m. to 12 p.m. is strictly OnlyFans.
Okay.
And then after that, I'll just post stuff on Instagram for my Yoni business and my clothing business. And then again around I'll say 6 to maybe 1 a.m. or 2 a.m. is OnlyFans. But usually I'm on OnlyFans like all day. Like I'm always checking messages anytime of the day. But from 12 to 5 is strictly my other businesses.
Okay.
But I still check messages.
Okay, so at least you give some time. So with OnlyFans, like, I guess I want to know, like, how you make your money. Is it more off streams? Is it requests? Is it, like, what is it?
It's everything, live shows, custom videos, FaceTime calls, Snapchat.
FaceTime calls, really?
Yeah.
What?
People want to see you live. Like,
Okay, they want to make sure you're real. Okay.
Yeah, that as well.
Okay.
So, FaceTime, Snapchat, everything. Requests.
Okay. So, I know I asked you earlier, but we're going to do a different one. You have to tell me a different story. What's your weirdest Snapchat request?
Weirdest Snapchat request? Okay, someone asked me to roll around in mud. I'm not lying. But I had to be naked, and they just wanted to see me rolling around.
In mud.
It was actually hard because I didn't want to get my hair messed
God,
up.
right. I'm like, how did you do that?
Yeah, I did it, and I charged him like a lot for it.
I would have too. I would charge them for the whole redo. Like,
Exactly.
you gotta redo all of that
Yeah,
shit.
I mean, it's guys on there who like request crazy stuff. Like,
Do you have a limit where you'd be like,
Yeah,
fuck no?
okay.
Okay.
You have to know your boundaries. I don't do like any toilet content. You know what I mean? Like,
Thank you.
people like that. No, like,
I'm not surprised. I'm not
I
surprised.
get a lot of requests on my daily, like.
She said daily? I'm not ready.
I mean, you just say no, like, no, I'm not comfortable with that.
Okay. So it's not like, do you have like ways, has anybody ever gotten mad at you and like tried to get your page shut down or something like that? Like, I feel like that would be like
Yeah, I mean,
some
they
stuff
got
somebody
mad
would
at me.
do.
I haven't really had someone try to get my page shut down before. If they get mad, I usually just block them.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So, is there like any rules that you have to follow when you are posting this content or like anything like that?
Yeah, you can't like do certain stuff. You can't like go into a public area and have sex. 'Cause,
Okay.
like, you'd be labeled as a, what do they call it?
A sex offender,
Yeah,
right?
sex offender.
Yeah, you
Like if you go in Barnes and Noble, try to fuck
try
people,
again.
people literally do that. Like,
Okay.
You can't post pee content or any toilet content.
Okay. So
that's
that's
good.
why the requests are there. Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
They try to go around it. They say nasty anal when they're trying to say poop.
And you're like, yeah,
It's
no.
like, no.
I know what you mean.
Yeah.
I've
but
been
no.
here. So y'all look out for that word. Okay.
What else can you do? You can't like brace play.
Okay.
Like I've had requests like that before too.
Yeah, I wouldn't want to do that either. Like they want you to like be
They
like
want you
Mamie or something for
They
them.
want you to say like, oh, I'm a white. Like they're a white.
Oh, okay, okay, I
or
got
I'm
you.
a nigger.
Like we don't no. Okay. I know we talked a little bit before, but I want to like rehash on like your safety measures and we're gonna like kind of say any advice that you have for anybody who wants to get started on that area, and then last advice for anybody who's starting a business with their extra money.
So, safety measures for me would really be making sure that you're tested before you start going to make content with other people, and making sure that your partner is tested. That's number one.
Okay.
Because you don't want to package anything. Number two, would pretty much be making sure that you're comfortable with the content that you're making, making sure that no one is forcing you to do anything you don't want.
Okay.
Make sure that you keep your body clean, your mouth clean, everything clean as you have sex or make content with yourself. And some advice I would give to someone first starting out would be confident. Like love your body. The only way you make money and charge what you're worth is if you know your worth. You actually love yourself.
That's beautiful. Okay.
So, I feel like when I take pictures, like, that's when I feel like the prettiest, honestly. Like,
Because you like, look, I'm hitting the angle, look at all this skin, like.
and when you hit the angles, you'll feel more confident. You're like, oh my God, I didn't know I looked like that. So, you'll want to keep making content.
Okay.
So, yeah.
Got you.
Just be consistent. Don't stop. Don't be discouraged. If you need help, ask other people who are making money from OnlyFans for help. For help.
And then one thing you said before that I kind of want you to say again is like about showing your face, and like that is part of the confidence, right? Where you're like,
you don't necessarily have to show your face. You can wear a mask, or you can like crop the videos to where it just shows your face. I know a lot of people don't feel comfortable with that. So yeah, that is an option. You don't have to show your face. But if you do want to show your face, just make sure that you're confident and don't worry about family members finding out. Like, what are they gonna do?
True.
You're grown.
That's
They're not
very
paying
true.
bills.
Right. So get it how you live.
They don't tell your mama.
Right. And even if they do, like your mom probably, right. Honestly, I feel like that's something I would have probably just already told my mom. Like, I hate when people try to out me, so I'll out myself first and be like,
my mom and my dad know. Like,
how was that conversation? No, honestly, how did that go?
I feel like my mom probably already knew. Most of them, I feel like they already pretty much knew.
Did you start in their house?
No, I have my own house since I was like 16.
Okay. So you're like,
but it's like, I feel like they kind of knew.
Okay.
Like, you know, because I have bills.
Okay. What they found
and
was?
I'm making a lot of money. Yeah. And I'm making a lot of money, so it's like, and
So
I never had a job.
Okay, so they're like, all right, what else could she be doing? Yeah.
But yeah, and I had family members like try to tell my mom and dad, like, but they don't actually care. They support me.
Oh wow. Okay.
It's not like they shame me for doing OnlyFans.
That's good. So it's like, okay, like, honestly, at the end of the day, like, it's you and it's your decision. And like you said, you're grown. So, like, if this is your decision, then make it. And if not, then don't make it. Like, that's really what it boils down to, is what it sounds like.
They support it when that money comes through.
I bet.
They ain't gotta pay them bills.
All them bills paid, you be like, oh, what else you gonna do, honey? You finna work today?
I'll be, another thing, like, I'll get my mom to watch my kids. I'll be like, I'm gonna make content. She's like, oh, okay, cool. I keep them kids.
It's fine, girl. Hit me with a little something after.
Exactly. Like, you coming out of them pockets? I'm like,
That's cool. Like, honestly, I wouldn't have expected that, and I'm glad you said that, because I feel like a lot of people do first things first. It's like, what are my parents gonna say? Or like, I love that you talked about your sister. It's like, you know, people are so worried about the people closest to them, and then now you're like, don't nobody care. Everybody real supportive.
Yeah, it's 2022. Like, it's people making money from the weirdest shit. Actually.
That's true.
Who cares about?
Make money from this. We're just talking. Like, who would have thought?
Exactly.
So, okay. Well, one more time, your Instagram, places to find you. I want to know all about this book that you have. Like, where can we find that?
So you can find me on Instagram at the Deja Babe, with two E's at the end. So that's THEDJABEE. I'm also on Facebook. Everything is really in my link in my Instagram. So.
Okay. So go to Instagram. I'll put the link to her Instagram. I got you.
And you can also find the link that you're looking for.
Oh.
That link.
The special link is there too, okay? Thank you so much for being on this show. And you guys check out more episodes of Entrepreneurish here on YouTube and Spotify. Bye. All right. I'm sure my camera died. I know my